Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, I just don't have the strength I used to? As the years go by, many of us notice that our muscles feel weaker, our energy fades more quickly, and simple tasks like carrying groceries or climbing stairs take more effort than they once did. This isn't just about aging, it's about how we nourish our bodies. And the truth is, the right foods can make a huge difference at any age. Unfortunately, most people don't realize that just a handful of specific nutrient-rich foods can help maintain muscle mass, support healthy bones, and keep you active well into your 80s and beyond. If you're in your 60s or 70s and think it's too late to regain your strength, you might be surprised at what's possible. Today, we're going to reveal exactly which 12 foods can help you stay strong, vibrant, and independent for many years to come. Stick with me until the end, because you'll not only discover what these foods are, but also how to add them to your daily life in the easiest way possible. Strength in our later years doesn't just happen by chance. It's the result of a lifetime of choices. And while some of those choices are behind us, many of the most important ones are still within our control today. As we reach 60, 70, and beyond, our bodies naturally begin to lose muscle mass, a process called sarcopenia. This can start as early as our 40s, but it becomes much more noticeable in our senior years. Along with muscle loss, bone density often decreases, balance can become less steady, and everyday energy levels may drop. These changes can make simple movements feel harder, increasing the risk of falls, injuries, and the gradual loss of independence. But here's the hopeful truth. What you put on your plate can directly fight against these challenges. The foods we'll be talking about in this video aren't rare, exotic, or expensive. In fact, many are easy to find in your local grocery store. The secret lies in choosing the ones that give your body the building blocks it needs: high-quality proteins to maintain muscle, calcium and vitamin D to protect your bones, healthy fats to support your joints and brain, and antioxidants to reduce inflammation and keep your cells healthy. For example, lean proteins like fish and eggs can help rebuild and maintain muscle tissue, even if you're not lifting heavy weights. Foods rich in omega-3s, such as salmon or chia seeds, can ease stiffness and support your heart, which is crucial for staying active. Leafy greens like spinach and kale provide calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K nutrients that work together to keep your bones strong and your blood flowing properly. And colorful fruits like berries deliver antioxidants that protect your body from the wear and tear of time. Many people assume that once they've lost strength, it's gone for good, but science and countless real-life examples show otherwise. Even small, consistent changes to your diet can reverse muscle loss, improve balance, and restore energy. The beauty of focusing on food is that you're giving your body fuel that works for you every single day, silently repairing, strengthening, and preparing you for the life you want to keep living. So, as we go through this list of 12 powerful foods, remember, every bite you take is either moving you closer to vitality or further from it. By the end of this guide, you'll not only know which foods can keep you strong after 60, 70, and 80, you'll understand why they work and how to use them to your advantage starting today. Before we dive into the exact foods that can help you stay strong after 60, it's important to understand why the right nutrition matters so much at this stage of life. Many people think that weakness, slower movements, and low energy are just inevitable signs of aging. While it's true that our bodies change over time, these changes are not entirely out of our control. In fact, research shows that a large part of how we age, especially when it comes to strength and vitality, depends on how we care for our bodies, and nutrition plays a central role in that care. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing and using protein to build and maintain muscle. This means that older adults often need more protein than younger people to get the same muscle-building effect. If your daily meals don't provide enough high-quality protein, your body will gradually break down muscle faster than it can replace it. This loss of muscle not only makes you weaker, but it also slows your metabolism, reduces your balance and coordination, and increases your risk of falls. That's why foods rich in lean, complete protein are a top priority after the age of 60. At the same time, bone health becomes a major concern. Bone density naturally declines with age, especially after menopause in women and in men with lower testosterone levels. Without enough calcium, vitamin D, and other bone-supporting nutrients, bones can become fragile and more likely to fracture. Once a fracture happens, recovery can be slow and challenging, sometimes leading to a permanent loss of mobility. That's why we need to make sure our diet is consistently supplying the minerals and vitamins that bones require to stay dense and strong. Another key factor in aging well is inflammation. Chronic, low-grade inflammation can silently wear down your joints, muscles, and even your brain. It's linked to arthritis, heart disease, memory decline, and other conditions that can limit your independence. Certain foods can either worsen this inflammation, such as processed snacks high in sugar and unhealthy fats, or help reduce it, like fatty fish, nuts, seeds, and deeply colored fruits and vegetables. Digestive health also becomes more important with age. Many seniors experience slower digestion, reduced appetite, or difficulty absorbing nutrients. This means that every meal you eat counts even more, because if you're eating less overall, the quality of what you do eat must be higher. Choosing nutrient-dense foods ensures you're still getting the vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants your body needs, even in smaller portions. Finally, let's not forget hydration. While not a food, proper hydration is essential for muscle function, joint health, digestion, and brain clarity. As we age, our sense of thirst may not be as strong, so it's easy to drink less than we need without realizing it. Soups, water-rich fruits, and herbal teas can help maintain hydration alongside plain water. Understanding these changes reduced muscle-building efficiency, bone density loss, chronic inflammation, and nutrient absorption challenges makes it clear why simply eating enough isn't the same as eating right. The 12 foods we'll explore are not just chosen for their taste. Each one targets these specific needs of the aging body, helping you preserve strength, mobility, and independence well into your 70s and 80s. When we talk about the importance of staying strong after 60, it's easy to focus only on the physical aspects. But the reality is that the loss of strength, energy, and mobility also has deep emotional effects. The physical and the emotional are closely connected, and for many older adults, the challenges with one quickly affect the other. Physically, weaker muscles mean more than just having trouble lifting heavy objects. It can mean struggling to stand up from a chair without using your arms, feeling unsteady when walking on uneven ground, or becoming easily fatigued after a short climb up the stairs. Over time, these small difficulties can lead to bigger limitations. Avoiding social events because you don't want to walk too far, skipping activities you once enjoyed, or relying on others for help with daily tasks. This gradual loss of independence is one of the most difficult parts of aging, and it's something that proper nutrition can help slow down or even reverse. There's also the issue of recovery. As we age, injuries take longer to heal. A small trip or fall that might have been nothing at 30 can result in weeks or months of recovery at 70. This can create a cycle. An injury limits your movement. Less movement leads to more muscle loss, and more muscle loss makes you even more vulnerable to future injuries. Breaking this cycle starts with building strength and resilience before an accident happens, and food is one of your best tools for doing that. Emotionally, losing strength can impact confidence and self-esteem. Many older adults begin to doubt their capabilities, feeling frustrated or even embarrassed when they can't do something that once felt effortless. This can lead to withdrawal from activities, which in turn can cause feelings of isolation. Social isolation is a real health risk, linked to depression, anxiety, and even a shorter lifespan. Nutrition plays an indirect but powerful role in emotional well-being. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, for example, are not only good for the heart and joints, but also support brain health and mood regulation. B vitamins from whole grains, eggs, and leafy greens help maintain energy and focus, making it easier to stay engaged in daily life. Even the act of preparing and sharing a meal can provide emotional comfort and strengthen social connections. It's also important to address the fear many people feel when their physical abilities decline. Fear of falling. Fear of becoming a burden. Fear of losing independence, these are real and valid concerns. But they don't have to define the later years of life. Choosing foods that help maintain strength, support balance, and protect joint health gives you more control over your body's future. That sense of control can ease fear and replace it with confidence. In short, the right foods can do more than keep your body functioning. They can keep you feeling capable, motivated, and connected to the people and activities that give life meaning. And when physical health and emotional well-being work together, the result is a stronger, more fulfilling life at any age. When it comes to food and aging, there's no shortage of advice, but not all of it is accurate. In fact, many common beliefs about what older adults should or shouldn't eat are based on outdated information or misunderstandings. Let's clear up some of the most persistent myths so you can make food choices with confidence. One common myth is that older adults don't need as much protein because they're less active. In reality, the opposite is true. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at using protein to maintain and build muscle. So we actually need more protein per pound of body weight than younger adults. Cutting back on protein can accelerate muscle loss, making weakness and frailty more likely. Another myth is that dairy is the only way to get strong bones. While milk, cheese, and yogurt are good sources of calcium and vitamin D, they're not the only options. Leafy greens, almonds, fortified plant milks, and certain fish like sardines and salmon with bones are also excellent sources. This is especially important for people who are lactose intolerant or prefer plant-based diets. A third myth is that if you're not overweight, you don't need to watch what you eat. Body weight alone doesn't tell the full story of health. It's possible to be at a normal weight but still have low muscle mass, nutrient deficiencies, or inflammation. Focusing on nutrient-rich foods is essential, regardless of what the scale says. There's also a belief that supplements can replace healthy eating. While supplements can help fill specific nutrient gaps like vitamin D in the winter or B12 for those with absorption issues, they can't fully replicate the benefits of whole foods. Real foods provide a complex mix of nutrients, fiber, and antioxidants that work together in ways supplements can't match. Finally, many believe that it's too late to make a difference after a certain age. This is perhaps the most damaging myth of all. Research shows that improvements in diet, even in your 70s, 80s, and beyond, can lead to noticeable gains in strength, energy, and quality of life. It's never too late to make changes that benefit your body. The truth is simple. Food is one of the most powerful tools you have to influence your health and independence as you age. And understanding these myths helps you focus on choices that truly matter. In the next section, we'll explore practical, real-world ways to incorporate these 12 foods into your daily life, so you can start feeling stronger and more energetic right away. Now that we've laid the groundwork and cleared away the myths, it's time to focus on action, the practical steps you can take, starting today, to bring these 12 strength-boosting foods into your daily life. Remember, you don't have to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Even small, consistent changes can create noticeable improvements in your strength, balance, and energy over time. The first step is to know the 12 foods we're talking about. These are salmon, sardines, eggs, Greek yogurt, chicken breast, lentils, spinach, kale, almonds, blueberries, chia seeds, and sweet potatoes. Each of these foods was chosen for its nutrient density, ability to support muscle and bone health, and ease of incorporation into common meals. Let's start with protein sources, because maintaining muscle is a top priority after 60. Salmon and sardines not only provide high-quality protein but also omega-3 fatty acids, which fight inflammation and support joint health. Aim to eat fish at least twice a week. If fresh fish isn't available, canned salmon or sardines are affordable, long-lasting, and still highly nutritious. Eggs are another versatile option packed with protein and key nutrients like vitamin B12 and choline, which are essential for nerve and brain function. You can enjoy them boiled, scrambled, or as part of an omelet loaded with vegetables. Greek yogurt is an excellent protein-rich snack or breakfast choice. It's higher in protein than regular yogurt and also provides calcium for your bones. To make it more interesting, top it with blueberries for a boost of antioxidants and natural sweetness without added sugar. Chicken breast offers lean protein that's easy to prepare in bulk. Cook it plain and slice it for salads, wraps, or quick stir-fries throughout the week. For plant-based protein, lentils are hard to beat. They're rich in iron, fiber, and folate, supporting both energy and digestion. Lentils work well in soups, stews, or even cold salads with herbs and olive oil. For bone health and overall vitality, leafy greens like spinach and kale are must-haves. These greens are loaded with calcium, vitamin K, and magnesium. If you find raw greens too tough, try lightly steaming or sautéing them in olive oil for easier chewing and better nutrient absorption. Almonds provide healthy fats, protein, and magnesium, which supports muscle function. A small handful makes for a great snack or can be chopped into oatmeal or salads. Blueberries, as mentioned earlier, are antioxidant powerhouses. They protect cells from damage and help reduce inflammation, which can keep your body feeling younger for longer. Chia seeds, though tiny, are rich in omega-3s, fiber, and minerals. They can be added to yogurt, smoothies, or even overnight oats for a satisfying and nutrient-packed breakfast. Sweet potatoes round out the list with their high levels of beta-carotene, vitamin C, and potassium, which helps maintain healthy blood pressure and muscle contraction. Incorporating these foods into your routine is easier if you plan ahead. Try making a weekly grocery list based on these core items. Keep canned sardines or salmon in your pantry, frozen blueberries in your freezer, and a bag of lentils in your cupboard so you're never without healthy options. Cooking larger batches of proteins like chicken or lentils at the start of the week can save you time and make healthy eating less stressful. It's also important to pay attention to preparation methods. Frying foods in large amounts of oil or adding excessive salt can reduce their health benefits. Instead, use gentle cooking techniques like baking, steaming, or grilling, and season with herbs, spices, and small amounts of healthy fats like olive oil. This way, you keep the nutrient content high without unnecessary calories or sodium. Hydration should also be part of your plan. Even the most nutrient-rich diet won't work as well if your body is dehydrated. Water, herbal teas, and water-rich foods like spinach and blueberries can help. Aim to drink regularly throughout the day, even if you don't feel thirsty. Finally, consistency matters more than perfection. Missing a day or two is not a failure. What matters is that, over time, these foods become staples in your diet. By weaving them into your meals in enjoyable, convenient ways, you'll give your body the steady supply of nutrients it needs to rebuild and maintain strength. In the next and final chapter, we'll bring it all together with encouragement and a reminder that aging well isn't about avoiding the years. It's about filling those years with as much health, freedom, and vitality as possible. If you've made it this far, you already understand that strength after 60, 70, and even 80 is not just about luck or genetics. It's about consistent, intentional choices, and one of the most powerful choices you can make every single day is what you put on your plate. The foods we've discussed aren't magic pills, but they have the potential to transform the way you feel, move, and live as you age. Aging is not a decline, it's a transition. Yes, our bodies change, muscle mass naturally decreases, bones require more care, and recovery can take longer. But these changes don't have to mean weakness, fragility, or dependence. They can mean wisdom in how you care for yourself, strength built from the right habits, and a deeper appreciation for what your body can do when you give it the right tools. Eating these 12 foods consistently sends a message to your body. I'm giving you what you need to stay strong. Every bite of salmon is fuel for your joints and muscles. Every handful of almonds supports your heart and nervous system. Every serving of leafy greens strengthens your bones from the inside out. Over time, these small, repeated actions add up to big results: more stamina for the activities you love, more confidence in your movements, and more independence in your daily life. But the benefits go beyond the physical. When you take care of your body, you're also taking care of your mind. Good nutrition supports brain health, sharpens memory, and can even lift your mood. Imagine waking up with more energy, less stiffness, and a sense of readiness for the day ahead. That feeling spills over into your interactions with friends and family, your willingness to try new things, and your overall enjoyment of life. And here's the truth many people don't realize. It's never too late to start. Whether you're 60 or 85, your body can still respond positively to better nutrition. Strength can be rebuilt, energy can return, and balance can improve, but it starts with the first step, the first better choice, the first meal that's more nourishing than the last. The beauty of food is that you get a new opportunity every few hours to make a difference for yourself. Of course, no single food or habit can do it all. Think of this as part of a bigger picture. Alongside eating these nutrient-rich foods, keep your body moving every day. Even gentle walks, stretching, or light resistance exercises can amplify the benefits of your diet. Stay socially connected, because isolation can weaken both body and mind. And listen to your body's signals. If something doesn't feel right, talk to a healthcare professional. Nutrition is powerful, but it works best when combined with regular checkups and a proactive approach to your health. The later years of life can be some of the most rewarding, not because they're free of challenges, but because you've learned how to face those challenges with strength and wisdom. By choosing foods that protect and rebuild your body, you're giving yourself the best chance to live those years with freedom, dignity, and joy. So here's my encouragement to you. Start today. Add one of these 12 foods to your next meal. Try a new recipe. Make your grocery list with strength in mind. You don't have to wait for the perfect time. The perfect time is now. And as we wrap up, I invite you to join this community of people who believe that aging is not about slowing down, but about living better. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video. Leave a comment telling us your age and which of these foods you already enjoy. And share this video with someone you care about, because strong bodies and strong minds are built together. The journey to a healthier, stronger you starts with the very next bite.